everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have an update for the hashtag That's Expensive project pan that was created by Misty here on YouTube, and I believe on Instagram her handle is Misty Pans, but I'll have both of them linked down below. She wanted us to get more use out of our expensive items that are otherwise just sitting in our collection, and I thought that was a good idea because I don't have like a lot of really expensive items. I do have things that are not drugstore prices that I don't really use, so I figured this would be a good way to actually quote unquote make myself use them. So I'm just going to get started. I'll have my playlist for this project linked down below, but other than that, we're just gonna start going through the products. So first I have my Nest Fragrances Grapefruit and Verbena Body Mist. This is extremely slow moving. I only used it 7 times in the past month, but as I said, I'm using several other perfumes or fragrances or body mists, so it's a pretty good equal spread between all of them. So, and I know I say this in every single video, this is not in here because I think it's going to get used up, because even using it every single day, I don't know if I would use it up. This is a pretty big bottle. What does it say? I mean, it's 100 mils, so it's still a lot, and I only use 2 little spritzes whenever I use it, but especially, I think I'll probably use it more coming into the spring and summer months because it is like a lighter citrusy scent, but I'm really enjoying this. I'm glad that I put it in this project because otherwise I probably wouldn't really be using it. The next thing I have is my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is not technically empty, but, and I don't even know why I'm doing this because it's not like I can see inside or show you, but I'll shake it for you so you can, hopefully hear how little is left in here. Like, I can't even use the sprayer anymore. I have to unscrew the sprayer and then pour some onto my beauty blender and then put it on my face because I can't get it out through the sprayer yet. So this, it's not an empty yet. It will be empty within the next few days. So I am going to roll in a different product to take its place once it's gone, just because there's only a couple days worth of product left in here. And even though it's not officially done, I'm not one who likes to have something that's got like 2 uses left linger around in a project. So, I mean, I will finish it obviously because it's almost empty, but I don't want it taking up a spot that I could roll something else into. So I'll probably save the empty for next update just because, but I'm rolling it out of this project at this point. Next, I have my lovely Becca liquid highlighter in Champagne Pop. It's a little hard, and I didn't mark it where I was last time. I mean, I'm about down here. I used this 15 times in the past month because what I'm actually working on 2 different foundations, the one in this project, and then I have my ColourPop, what are they called? The no filter sticks. I have that in my Child of the 80s project pan that I'm doing over on Instagram. So I use this highlighter with my ColourPop foundation, and I basically switch days. Like one day I use my Oma Beauty foundation that's in this project, and then the next day I use my ColourPop. So I alternate days with my foundations. So it's got 15 uses last month. I don't think 15 more uses will be enough to finish it, but I would anticipate like the next 2 months maybe this might be empty. Either way, I mean, I'm enjoying it, and well, one, this was like a limited edition shade, and 2, Becca's going out of business, so I'll just be happy to have this out of my collection, especially because the cap is broken and it really annoys me. And I don't want to like not have the cap on because then it's just exposed to air, but I will be glad when that is gone. Next, I have my Sela Creme Rose hand lotion. I used it 10 times. I'm just so bad at remembering to use hand lotions. But if I like push the air bubble down, I've about finished that much, which it's gonna take me quite a while to finish this up, but that's okay because I think the packaging is really pretty and I like it a lot. And since I'm on my low buy, like something like $32 or something, like, I don't use lotion enough to justify spending $32 out of my budget to repurchase this. So until then, I'm glad that it's moving kind of slowly because I get to enjoy it for longer. Okay, next I have my Oma Beauty Say What foundation. I'm in the shade Fair Lady T3C. I used this 14 times in the last month. Because I don't want to mark the bottle because it's a nice bottle, I got some washi tape and I marked. So I'll mark going forward. Obviously, I can't go back in the past and mark what I was at before, but I've used up so far this much. So that's, I would say maybe a little more than a quarter of the bottle so far. I think with consistent use, I'll have this finish this year, especially once we start getting into more warmer weather and I start getting a little bit more of a tan. This is a better summer shade for me. Like, I know I mentioned it again in like every video, but I've been using a discontinued Revolution liquid highlighter to mix this in to lighten it up, which is, I'm actually wearing this foundation today. So with that highlighter mixed in, it's a good shade match for me in the winter, but in the summer I can use it without any mix-ins because it's just like that one little shade darker that goes better when I have a tan. But I love this foundation so much, and I will be sad when it's gone because I have so many other foundations to work through that I really shouldn't repurchase it, but it's by far my favorite foundation that I found so far. Next is, to stay with the Oma Beauty theme, is my Stay Woke concealer. This one is in the shade Fair Lady T2. I did end up taking the stopper out. So I use this 29 times because I use this every single time I do my makeup. I did end up taking the stopper out. I don't know, you probably won't be able to see. There is, when I look down into the tube, I do see some windowing, but for some reason that's not like translating to the actual outside of the bottle. But I'm not quite sure if this will be gone by next update, but definitely the update after that. And I do have another one of these in a one shade darker that I'll be rolling in once this one is out, which will actually work out perfectly because that will be like my summer concealer shade anyway. So that one's almost gone. Almost. I mean, it'll be gone fairly soon. And then my next Oma Beauty item is my Double Take Contour. What is this called? My Double Take Sculpt and Strobe Duo Stick in, this is the Fair Lady. This is with it rolled all the way down, so I am wearing the bronzer away. I still have that much to go through. And I use this every single day. So I did my makeup 29 times since my last video. I've used this 29 times. The bronzer is going to take a while, and I believe the bronzer has more, or the sculptor has more product than the highlighter. The bronzer has 6 grams and the highlighter has 5 grams. The highlighter I think I will use up. You can see I've totally flattened it out because I use more of the highlighter when I use it, because the bronzer I can blend it out and it looks nice and it looks a lot lighter because when you first put it on, it's very rich, I guess. But you don't want to overdo it because then it's not going to blend out well. So I only do like little dots of the contour shade, but then with the highlighter, I can kind of like swipe it. And I put powder highlight on top of it anyway, so that's going to be in for a while. Another item that's probably never, I'm probably not going to hit my goal on it, to be honest, but it's my Too Faced Fruit Cocktail Blush Duo in Pomegranate. My goal is to hit pan. I've used this 5 times in the past month, and I've only used it 16 times since I pulled it into the project. So I feel like where the two meet, if you look at it in just the right angle, you can see more of a disturbance. I wouldn't even call it a dip, but I don't think I'm going to hit pan on this year, but that's okay. I'm just getting more use out of it than I would if it wasn't in the project. So that's all I can really ask for. And then finally well, not finally, because I do still have to roll in an item, but finally for the items that were already in this project, now I have to find it. Finally, we have my rotating eyeshadow. This is the shade Gothic from Kiln Cosmetics. My goal is 5 times. I only managed to use it 4 times, but I'm not going to beat myself up over that. There's a swatch of it. Again, it doesn't even really do it justice, but I think I used it like twice on my lid and then twice as I did black liner and then I topped the liner with it. And I do really like using the multi-chrome shadows for liner because it can be, doing it all over the lid, it's definitely a look. And I don't always, I know I like color and all that stuff, but I don't always want to do a look like that. So it's nice when you have something a little more subtle on your lids and then you have like the multi-chrome liner. I do really like that. So what I have to find, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. So this next month, I'm going to be rolling in the shade Kiln. I actually am going to be using this in my Pan That Sign palette for April that Lisa and we do our collab videos on. This is going to be in that palette, so I figured I might as well kind of roll it into this project and maybe I'll get a little more use out of it. So I'll do a little swatchy swatch. It's like red and let's see, there you can see more color shifts there. You can see like the goldy green and the orange, and you can see the color shift in the Gothic shade too. So that is the Kiln shadow that I'm going to be, rolling in for this month. And again, ideally I'd like to use it like 5 times, but if I only use it 4, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Okay, so now for the item that I'm going to roll in. It is again another Oma Beauty item because that is the brand that I have the most from that is a little more expensive. So, and I'm trying to juggle because I'm going to be doing 50 Shades of Purple and I have a bunch of like lip products in that one that I'm putting in that one. I already have a bunch of lip products in my other things, and I'm trying to like juggle it so I'm not over focusing on one category and then not making any progress with anything. So I think I have 1 pencil liner in my 11 favorites, but I don't have any other eyeliner. So I figured I have this Oma Beauty Cleopatra ink eyeliner. This eyeliner retails for $18 and it's my most expensive eyeliner. So I figured I would put this in the project, and I don't think they because I haven't opened it yet, I don't think they really dry out, but I also don't want to have it sit there unopened for a year and then open it and find out it's I've got a month's worth of liner left in there. So I want to start using this now. Obviously my goal will be to finish it. It says it's only got a 6-month. What is the word? Expiration? Not expiration. It's good for 6 months according to the little symbol on the thing. I mean, I'm gonna, once I open it, I'm gonna use it until it dries out. But that is going to be my new item that I roll in, and I will we'll see how long it takes to go through because I do use black liquid liner a lot. And I'm just still on the hunt for like a really good one. So maybe this will be it. I don't know. I've never tried it before, so we'll see. But that was my March. It is March. Wow. Time has no meaning. That was my March update for my hashtag That's Expensive project pan. Let me know if even if you're not doing this project, what more expensive items you want to get more use out of this year, just because you don't want them sitting around in your collection going unused because you paid a lot of money for them. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.